But I do feel like a man chooses his wife.
Yes,
a man
it does.
chooses what he wants. I want to be able to reciprocate that energy because I'm not in the space of leadership when it comes to a man. So I'm not finna be sitting there trying to like tell you what you should be doing.
Right,
No,
right.
you lead, I follow, and then I can be in a submissive space.
Welcome back to another episode of Model Talk. I'm your host, Teddy J.
And I'm Big Neil.
I'm your girl, CJ Jazz.
I'm Nikki said she only live once.
Only
It's
live once.
Wellberry.
I am Monique J.
So today our topic, one of our topics on the news, they was asking Sierra about her relationship with her husband. And she said something to the tune of, she doesn't need her husband, she wants him. So we're gonna ask everybody, like in a relationship, would you rather like be in need or someone be in need of you, or would you just rather want them? Like which one is better for the relationship?
Need or want?
Go ahead.
So,
Monique. Go, Ramen.
Hey, so I feel like you need to want someone, not need them, just because you have to be your own person by yourself. And being in a relationship with someone, you have to like them for who they are, not for who they are or the title or what they have or anything like that. It's just someone who you love their presence in your life. So like that, you want them, but you don't necessarily need them for anything.
I feel like need means like she's dependent in a sense, having to be needy to be around him or to be in that relationship. I feel like want is a good term for her to use. I would want to be with my partner, not have to need my partner, because what if my partner knows that I need him, and that's like leverage for him to treat me a certain way or for him to feel like I'm second to him, you know, in a sense. So wanting is different than needing, and I think that's a great terminology that she used.
I feel like when you want, it's like shows more desire.
I agree.
You're more desirable. It's not necessarily, I need you in order to survive, or I need you for this opportunity, or blah, blah, blah. It's like, I want you. I want to be beside you. Your energy is everything. I want to be desired by you. I want you to want me, not need me, in a sense that if you don't have me, you can't operate.
Right.
You know, I want you to want me, not just.
Not just
I need
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, because once you start needing, it's like when those things that you needed are no longer present, it's like this person is no longer, you know.
Yeah, you don't need that
You
person
don't
no
need
more.
it anymore.
Yeah.
Move on to the next.
What you gonna
Yeah.
do? Find another person that you
You
need.
get replaced
like-
easily.
Yeah.
Right.
I agree. I think that with men and women, it's just different. And what I've realized with most men is they need to be needed. And when women say things like, I want you, I don't need you, it's almost like to them it's a little bit negative. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I completely resonate with and agree with what Sierra is saying, you know, because for women, we want to want you and we want you guys to want us. It has to be a want. It shouldn't just be a need, because like you said, if that need is no longer being fulfilled, then what is it that we have
Exactly.
left?
Yeah.
So I would like for the men to go ahead and
Yeah,
elaborate on that.
let us
What
know
is-
that.
I like how
what
you
is
said
the
that.
need
Yeah.
We need.
for you guys
You want to go?
to where,
I already talked to you guys.
yeah.
I think we want to be needed,
Yeah.
but you don't have to truly need us. We just want to feel like we need it in your life. You know what I'm saying? We want you to want us.
But in what way though? Like,
Yeah, and
Yeah,
what? And,
Yeah.
Because like, say if I'm paying for everything, you technically need me, but I'm gonna pay for it anyway if you want me. So it's
So you want some type of validation?
all people do. I
Of course.
think.
Appreciation.
Appreciation,
validation.
validation.
Okay.
all
when
of
women
that.
say all that, like to me, if a woman's like, I want you, I don't need you, it's more like they can basically leave any day.
Yeah.
Because it's more like
Oh, that's how y'all take
Yeah,
it.
'cause it's
like they just
Wow,
want you.
this is very
Go
interesting.
ahead, go ahead.
Because it's just like, I just want you. What do you wake up tomorrow and you
And
don't
you don't
want me
want
no
me.
more? And you go out the window. But there's a need, it's kind of like, okay,
Yeah, I
there's
need
an
you in my
attachment.
life.
You're not going
Yeah.
to walk away too easily
Yeah.
because I'm kind of needed.
I want you to be addicted to me,
Yeah.
but not
So
in a bad way. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I want
like
that
desire
addiction.
me like you like cake. You know what I'm saying? But you know, just in a good way though.
I be wanting, like, I think all men want that woman to, like, need them. Almost
Yeah.
like the air that they breathe. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like,
Wow.
I need
Like
this
addiction.
nigga.
Oh,
Like,
you sound like
So
a
you don't
hopeless
see it as a
romantic now.
weakness? Like, her having to need
No.
you. Like,
Yeah.
Not for a man. Maybe for a woman, they might feel that way. I think because these women, not these women, women today are afraid, like they don't want to be in that state no more.
Yeah.
They don't want to feel like I'm dependent.
They don't want a man to take advantage
or
of
I'm need.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's what happens.
And
We get
that's what
taken
happens.
advantage of a
Sometimes
lot.
that's what
When
happens.
we put it out there that we need a man, or you're in my life and I need you in my life for a certain thing, or maybe you're in my life and you're making my life financially better and it's more secure. I know that at any point in time, let's say I'm not feeling too well and I can't give you what you need, let's say sexually or whatever, I already know what it is. You get what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
sometimes we don't want to deal with all of that. So if we don't put it out there that we actually need you, we feel like we have an actual choice and we feel a little bit more safer, and I guess in that choice. But I guess I understand what you're also saying, that men want to feel needed, but I guess that has to be a careful balance.
Yeah, it gotta be a
It has to be a
balance.
careful
It gotta
balance.
be a maturity on both the man and the woman. Because a man, if he feel like you need him, he could take advantage of that. And vice versa.
Right,
If a woman
exactly.
feel like,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
people could
I
take
would
advantage
like
of
to
that.
add on to that. I think that I understand how you guys receive it, but I don't want it to be taken out of context where if a woman says she wants you and she doesn't need you, that it means that she is going to
Just leave.
be
Leave.
more apt to
Yeah.
leave.
Yeah.
Because we're in a relationship, we both need something
Yeah,
from
we
each
need
other.
something from each
You know what I
other.
mean? And if I didn't like you or love you to a certain capacity, then I wouldn't be here. You know?
Yeah.
So I think that part should kind of be,
I
put
don't
in
think
there as
people need to
well.
say that. They need not say I don't need you. I want you. Stop. Don't say that. 'Cause
So
that's
just
what-
don't say it.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
it's
But
like,
it's true
it's like a
expression
footnote
though.
Yeah.
It's
when you're
true
saying it.
expression.
But
Notice when you
sometimes
guys say
expressions
it.
don't need to be said.
They usually say it when they're upset.
Yeah, it's
Man,
said
I don't
in the-
need you. Like,
Yeah.
like, that's
It's
what
not-
we
Yeah,
usually
it's
say.
well
okay.
said, yeah.
So
No.
But that's why I believe in alignment. Like, with
Yeah.
whoever you are, because like you can't just because someone looks good or they have something, oh, that's gonna be my boo and this and that, because you had a strong attraction for them, from the moment you met them.
Right.
You have to make sure this person is in alignment with you, then which means this person is your person for whatever length, of time you guys are together.
Right.
So you're not gonna see any outside, needs or whatever, or your career or anything like that. It's gonna be the energy between you two, the presence, that's what's gonna keep it together. That's what's gonna eliminate those questions to begin with.
But I think that could go up and down though, alignment, because your mindset changed. We was having a conversation before we started. Like as you grow, your alignment may change.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely.
So when your
That's true.
environment change, the things you learn, you gonna start thinking different. So hopefully y'all can grow together. Or when you learn something new, you should bring it to your partner.
Yeah,
Right.
I mean,
Absolutely.
yeah,
You know
that's
what
how
I'm
it should
saying?
be.
Yeah.
Try to grow together.
Right.
And now that we're talking about this, I do feel that there should be a balance of needing and wanting. For
should
me, and my man say to me, "I need you and I want you," that's a turn
That's
on.
better.
Yeah.
That's the
Like,
best thing to say.
it's like, baby,
Yeah,
I
that
need you,
sounds
baby, I
good.
want
Yeah.
you. Ooh,
Yeah.
okay, like that's gonna turn me on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need you. I need you like air.
I mean, that's what men like too. When a female say, "I need you,"
Yeah.
need
It's gonna
you,
make you want to
know
do
what I
more
mean?
for her. It's gonna make you want to appreciate her more because you know she
Exactly.
appreciates you. In my opinion, that's my opinion. But
I like that.
Yeah.
And another thing we was talking about on the way, what was we talking about? Polygamy, and we're basically saying everybody is polygamous.
that, yeah, if you
That's what
ain't
we're
been
talking
with
about.
the
Like,
person,
even if you don't want to admit it,
Yeah, I want to talk
Right.
about it.
because
yeah, we could talk
even
about it.
let's say you start talking to me, and I have a girlfriend, whether it's on the rocks or even a wife or whatever it is, and you decide to still kick it with me. Technically, you're agreeing to be in a
Polygamous
polygamous
relationship.
relationship because okay, you're with me, and then later on, shit, he might. Of course, I'm going to be with whoever I'm with as well.
Yeah.
So technically, we all in a polygamous relationship. I mean,
Only the people that's been
But
together
does your
from
girl
day
know
one, they
about
just
that?
been
I said the
those
only
two.
person who doesn't know usually is the main chick.
Yeah.
Or the main dude. They can't,
So
you
it's not
can't
technically
exclude
It's
that.
not
polygamy.
polygamy then because
It's
she
just
don't know
cheating,
about
yeah.
it. It's
all the
just
others-
Cheating, pretty much.
That's
She
why
might
they
not
call it a side piece.
Because you might have 3 side chicks and they all know, okay, that's his main chick. So they all, but
She or he may not be polygamous, meaning the other person that's the main, like you said. But anybody else that's involved, they polygamous because they
Yeah.
don't know already. So you basically acting
No,
like
in a
polygamous.
poly relationship, it's a very open and communicative type of relationship. Everybody knows their role and what
Yep.
part they're playing.
Everybody gotta
It doesn't
agree.
matter how many people are involved. Everyone knows. There's no secrets. It's none of that. Whether it be you have two main couples and maybe they have a girlfriend and a boyfriend, or maybe you have a couple and maybe she has a boyfriend and he has a girlfriend. Whatever the case may be. But everybody know that there's no
Yeah.
secrets. Now
Right.
that's what a poly relationship is. Now when you have your main chick and she don't know about all these side chicks, then
Right.
that's what it is. Your main chick and you got side chicks. You are cheating
You're
on your
cheating.
main chick, and your
With
side
side
chicks have
chicks. It's
agreed
deceptive.
to be side chicks and to keep their mouth shut.
He said that the side chicks are being polygamous.
No, they're
He
not.
said
They're
it,
being
man.
side
But what about
chicks.
the
They're being
man
side
chick?
Shout out to men.
They're still being side chicks. That's not a poly relationship.
I think this is one of the reasons men also have side chicks. Like the side chick is actually the better friend sometimes than the main chick. Because the side chick, when it comes to, they can put the loving part aside and actually talk with you. You can talk to most side chicks. You can talk to them about what's going on in your relationship with your main chick. Hey man, this girl's stressing me out, this or whatever, and they'll give you advice. They're almost like a therapist as well.
Right.
I mean, it's some kind of. What do you guys? What's your opinion?
No, but
on?
like, why don't you just be with that side chick?
I
Like,
was gonna say the same
yeah,
thing.
because why putting yourself in that situation where there's still some part of your brain there's like a
I
a
see
thing that
from
you
a
can't.
female perspective. Why would a woman do that?
I guess, but I feel like it's both sides. Like,
No, I'm
there's
saying,
no
why would a
reason.
woman have a side dude? That's what I mean.
Why? Oh, I mean, like they do. I mean, I don't know. Oh,
Not
why
you,
you asking
but why
me?
do? Yeah, cause you.
Have
Why
a
do
side
women have
dude.
side
I
dudes?
mean, like it's the same thing. Maybe she's not happy. She's not happy, and then some women don't know how to leave. And then we back to the question that we just asked the first time, like needing and wanting. Like okay, why is this woman with this man?
Right.
Probably needs
Why
to be
is he
with him.
providing her that she can't leave because she's already unhappy? Because women operates different than men regardless. So it's like if she stays and she's unhappy, that mean that man is giving her something that maybe if she leaves, she's not gonna have anymore. You know what I mean?
I agree with you on that.
Right. And I do feel women and men are wired differently in a
Right,
sense.
yeah.
I do feel that women, they do give chances. I believe they're very vocal with their feelings and their emotions. And if it's being ignored, then there's a possibility she's
Right.
going to have a side dude.
Exactly.
So I believe that she's patiently waiting. And then after a while, she's like, you know what? Can we?
But why she don't just leave then?
I kind of.
That's what
Back
I'm
to
saying.
the why
That's
don't she just leave?
toxicity.
There
ahead.
could be several reasons. Maybe if they're married, the divorce is a nightmare. You know what I'm saying? So that's
what
that.
if
Do
they're
they
not
have
married?
assets together? Do they got kids together? Like there's many factors that complain to why she don't want to leave. Maybe it's cheaper to keep him.
That's what I was saying. Those are not reasons to stay, but it's toxic, when they do that.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Monique.
I definitely think, I mean, for me, while you guys are having this conversation, all I can think about is just attraction, period. So when we talk about polygamy, monogamy, and, just the dynamics of those two things, to me, all of it comes back down to like attraction. And we're attracted to many different people throughout our lifetimes.
Yeah.
And like you said, we
different
change,
reasons.
we evolve,
Yeah,
we
for
grow.
different reasons, yeah.
And so the communication just has to be on point because if I may be transparent, I was just in a polygamous relationship and I enjoyed it. I loved it.
Okay.
I'm not gonna
That's
lie.
fine.
You made
I
a choice.
definitely made a
So
choice.
did everybody know?
Everyone knew.
Okay, so there
Okay.
you go.
Yeah,
There you go.
that's
Everybody
the best way to
knows
do it.
then. There
Everyone
you
knew.
go.
In the beginning, everyone didn't
beautiful.
know.
Yeah, that's how it should be.
In the beginning, everyone didn't know.
So you
but
just-
when it came to a situation where it was like, listen, I love
know
you
now.
both, then it was like, okay, let's see
So
what
when you
we
said
can
I
do
love
here.
you both, was both of these dudes like this is a conversation you having with both of them there in the same room?
No, I was not in a polygamous relationship with two guys. I was in a polygamous relationship with
Two girls?
a guy
And
and
a girl.
another
Okay.
woman.
Yeah.
Right. And like I said, I loved it, but it does come to a space where people can't handle the fact that we are going to grow, we are going to evolve, and we are going to be attracted to more than one person
So, question,
throughout our lifetime.
before I forget, I
And
want to forget.
sometimes, go ahead.
So in the polygamous,
Look at him.
He's like, he's stuck on this topic.
Look
in
at
your
him.
polygamous relationship, so you, the sexual experiences, like was it like all three of y'all together, or was it like he get to be with her on the side and he get to be with you on the side, or y'all two get together on you and the girl,
That's
or was it
enough.
just like
It was all of that.
Okay.
It was all of that.
That's real.
Yeah. You know, sometimes it was me and her. Sometimes it's me and him. Sometimes it's all three of us together.
You never got jealous?
We do. We're human. You know what I mean? And that does happen. But that's where the communication comes in. That's where us being open comes in. You know, just to be able to, you know, kind of figure out that dynamic. What is it that we actually want or don't want? I'm no longer in that relationship.
Is it because it turned out to be toxic, or in the beginning was the honeymoon phase? It was sparkling. It was fun. But
in the
then,
beginning, it was not the honeymoon phase.
okay, my bad.
She said they start off there with
Definitely not. But I think I grew so much because I was able to realize that attraction happens across all boards. Like, it's not just women, it's not just men, it's not just women out here cheating. Like, we have this conversation about, oh, women be cheating and they cheat better, or men be cheating and they don't know how to handle it, or whatever the case is. It literally is human nature. You know what I mean? For us to be attracted to different people. For different reasons.
Right.
Whether we need them or want them or whatever the case is, we're attracted to them for different reasons. So to be open about that, to me, is so freeing. And a lot of us who are, you know, predominantly monogamous, kind of, we just don't even give ourselves that
chance,
option or that chance to just be free with, you know, with your love to a certain degree.
Because the truth is, a lot of times, one person, sometimes they might not hit all those areas that you need.
All of your
Absolutely
needs.
true.
You might be like hitting it 75%.
Yeah.
That other 25%, maybe it is, I need someone to talk. Maybe this person, the other person, that's what they're,
Can't
that's their
understand me.
specialty or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And it's not to take away from monogamous relationships, you know what I mean?
Yes, they're
because
still
of course
beautiful.
we make choices, and I think it's beautiful for two people to choose each other and decide to be with each other for forever, for the rest of their lives. You know what I mean? But even within those monogamous relationships, we do have issues like cheating and, you know, people stepping out or needing something different at some point. And it may not happen throughout the whole time, but it might be a 3-year span where it's like, I just needed to be over here, you know? So I feel like if you can talk to your wife or talk to your husband about the fact that, you know, I may need something different right now. I don't know what's going on with me. I'm trying to figure it out. And we can be understanding to each other without
every woman can't be open
the
like that.
feeling like, oh, you know, she's better or he's better. If we take ourselves out of that, then we can kind of be understanding to each other's emotions a little bit
I got a
more.
question about that.
Dope.
Is it cheat? If you cheat in a polygamous relationship, is it worse? Because you already, you know, interacting with more than one person. Would it be worse?
I think cheating means being dishonest. So if you're going to be dishonest, then just don't do it. That's just how I feel. So I don't know if it's better or worse just because, oh, I already dealing with a couple of people. No, like at the end of the day, don't be dishonest about your wants and your needs. Just period.
So I kind of agree with everything she said, but then I feel like I was in that situation, or almost. And then
Almost.
How you
I feel like, listen,
you was in it.
Petty.
How you almost?
So I was the one who was being understanding of the male, you know, understanding his needs and, you know, whatever. But when it comes to me, it's like, oh no, you're a female, you shouldn't be doing that, and you know, blah blah blah.
Because you said you wanted to go out too.
Yeah.
That's where we was going next.
And most men, let's go.
Yeah.
You know,
Let's
so
speak
like,
on
how
the
does
tip.
that work? I mean, I want to know what
the
you
double
guys say.
standard.
Double standard. I was gonna say that.
Yeah.
He going.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the double standard.
Talk about it. Talk about it.
Let's talk about the double standard.
Yes.
She couldn't step out. Like if you was in a poly relationship,
But I got
she
an
couldn't have
explanation
multiple.
if you don't.
Men, we were,
I'm gonna tell you what I think.
we were like, I wasn't gonna say born, but mechanically, whatever, like in our DNA, we know how to handle that situation.
You do know that?
Men can handle
Not all
Me
men.
and Corey doing it, right?
Emotion, like you mean
Yeah.
emotionally?
Like,
To
'cause we
handle
know
doing
how
it on your
to
own.
we know how to keep y'all in
Compartmentalize.
a lane, in like departmentalized, like he used,
Right.
like. But females, I think once they start dealing with more than one person, y'all have too many emotions into it. A man can have sex with a female and walk away and never look back. And it's not nothing like, oh man, I'm tied to this person. I gave them my body. We don't see me like that. But y'all, it's like, y'all feel like
double
sex
back.
is like kind of given.
Like we're more invested emotionally.
Yeah, what I mean, that's what I feel
I
like.
got it. It ain't my theory. I think
Not
it's science.
really.
You don't think so?
Not really.
I don't agree. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that.
I'm with you,
I don't
baby.
agree
So
with
you can
that.
have sex. You can have sex with a
With
guy,
no emotions
no
whatsoever.
emotion, and just walk
And good
away.
to
Why
go.
would you do it though? Why would you do it?
Because I'm
we got
attracted to
needs
him.
too.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
want
just like y'all.
We want a nut.
It's times is changing.
We want a nut.
Yeah, I think they developed that.
Times is changing.
No,
It is
definitely.
changing.
And I was
I
going to
think
say,
they
I
developed
think that is something that has
Energy
evolved.
that's like getting into y'all.
Yes.
It's not masculine energy.
I
It's
think you
human
developed
nature.
that.
Like I just
Exactly.
said,
Energy.
it's not masculine
No,
energy.
it's really
'Cause
not.
I'm very
It's really
submissive.
not.
Go
I
ahead.
think that's something women develop because I honestly don't feel like y'all come out feeling like that at first. Over time, if you do it more than once, that's anything. Like if you lift weights, it may be heavy the first time, but after you lift it enough, it's easy. So I think you develop that. But I'm gonna tell you why I think men don't want you to be with other men. It's biological because that's the only way we can almost guarantee that our offspring is our offspring. So it kind of go along with that.
You're talking about
You know
that
what I'm saying?
aspect of
Okay.
it.
It's that. That's the only reason, because it's always gonna be your baby. You know what I'm saying? But if we don't know if it's ours unless we was there, and that's why psychologically and physically we think like that.
Yeah,
That's the
because
only reason.
y'all.
He
you
the
know.
one
It's
like
not-
forward to like
It's not because we
babies and offspring. Like anybody
It's
from
a
offspring or
dominating-
babies.
Yeah.
It's scientific.
Definitely.
It's a scientific reason. It's not
agree.
Like jumped.
But I think it's a dominating thing for men.
No, it's that.
Men don't be wanting no other man
because you don't want your baby to be another
pounding
man's
that
baby.
girl, period. Or
That's true
giving
too.
her
That's true too.
what he feels like he gives her.
'Cause we more
like
dominate,
If another man
yeah.
can
And
give
that's
you what
why.
I'm giving you, then what you need me for? It
Right.
goes back to the need.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
That
That's part of it. It's both.
So
But
based
that's
on-
both
I agree.
psychological though.
Yeah. So based on the responses y'all gave, then y'all probably wouldn't mind being in a polygamous relationship.
Not at all.
Well,
No,
you can't speak for everyone.
Well, we
Look,
heard
she was like-
you've been
Yeah.
in one, so let's go. Go
I
ahead.
wouldn't mind. I want a boyfriend and a girlfriend, so I'm down.
Okay. And
Yeah, so I mean,
Period.
I am the jealous type. So, yeah, and I'll beat a bitch.
Oh, I'm crying.
You know what I'm saying?
y'all can
So
be friends.
I want him to myself, is what I'm saying. But again, it depends. So, okay, we're talking about polygamy. We're talking about cheating. We're talking about monogamous and all of that. Everything is discretionary, and it depends on your partner. You know, you got swingers out there.
Yeah.
People be swinging,
Yeah.
and they all
Yeah.
agree with that. They're okay with that. So.
and you?
Me personally, no,
said
I want
no.
my own man. I want my own eggplant for me.
Okay.
And I'm not trying to be all vulgar or whatever.
No,
and
you're
I
fine.
should be only for him, you know? But at the same time, I am open to communication.
Right.
If he wants to talk about maybe exploring and doing other things, let's have a conversation. I'm not going to get upset. We do evolve and we grow along the way in our relationship.
Yeah.
So I am open to hearing, about that as well.
You
so.
open to just hearing, or you open to actually?
She's open to hearing.
She
I'm
gotta
open
hear
to
it
hearing.
first.
I'm
She
open
gotta
to
hear it
hearing.
first.
Hearing
Yes.
is just hearing.
She
Yeah,
gotta
Let
hear
me
it
tell you
first.
what it
Your,
is.
your partner has to be comfortable
Yeah.
talking to you.
We
Like,
gotta be locked in.
Yeah,
man.
like best
Like
friends,
it
yeah.
can't
Yeah.
just be like,
You have to have
oh,
a great foundation.
yeah, we gotta have
Right.
a foundation.
That
It
part.
gotta be
Great
built on
foundation.
something.
It's true.
Because
Built on
everybody
what?
whatever the foundation is, everybody wants their person. You know what I mean? And even in a polygamous relationship, you still want your person. You still
Yeah.
want to have that understanding
Yeah.
Yeah.
with whoever you are going down this journey with. It's not just sex. You know what I mean? It's
Big
way
fact.
bigger than that.
Big
So it's
fact.
just like at the end of the day, I still want that dynamic with my man. I still want to feel locked in with
Right.
my dude, regardless of if we
Yes.
decide to bring someone else in, or we decide that we're going, or he decides, or whatever, we have the conversation and it goes that way. I still want to know that whatever connection me and you got,
yes,
is
Yes.
solid.
it's,
Yeah.
it's a bond.
But
It's
what is
solid.
that though? Like I'm always curious how women have they check sheet.
Yeah, I know my role with you, and I know
check
what
off
we're
that.
doing. That's
Yeah.
it.
How do you check off what?
off the things that you consider foundation? Like how women choose they men? I always
Well, the thing is, like, some guys want
Try the same way y'all
bring
choose
somebody
y'all
on,
women.
like, the first month they, after they met you. Well, can we bring somebody? And I'm like, we're not even.
Damn, in the beginning.
But what you need to
Let's
know
get-
though, that's what I'm saying. Like that's my
It takes
curiosity.
time.
What
Can't ask
things
for the
you
threesome
need to
too
know.
early.
Yeah,
Nah, I
wait,
ain't
wow.
talking about asking
It's
for a
a
threesome.
comfort
You gotta put in some work.
I'm
You
not
gotta
talking
build a
about asking for a
bond.
threesome. I'm talking about how do women pick their men? Like what criteria do y'all be using?
It's the same thing y'all use.
No,
Money.
She fine.
Money.
He look
All
good.
right, so see, look, you getting different answers.
That's not
No.
money.
Money.
He
That's not
fine.
money.
He look good.
I think for me,
No.
I gotta be chose.
No.
The man gotta choose me. So I could be in a club or anywhere. I could be attracted to you. I could like you. I could be, oh, he fine, do. But I'm not going to approach
We're not approaching you.
So if he
don't
chooses you
approach.
and you don't want him, so what do you mean he got to choose you?
No, if he chooses you,
So
and if
now
it's
when
reciprocal,
he comes speak to me, let's say that dude I see, I like him, he comes speak to me, okay, he's talking the right thing, now he done chose me, now I'm gonna exchange and build upon,
That's
but
the
I
right
would have
thing.
never walked to him and been like, hey baby, what's your name? You know, no, it's just not what I would
Y'all do. Y'all
I
do
feel
in
like
subtle
men are
ways.
supposed to choose the women that they
Absolutely.
want to pursue. You know what I'm
Sometimes.
saying?
So if you want a dude, if you want a
You ain't gonna
guy,
make
you see the
yourself
dude, the
accept-
guy that you want, you're not gonna do any kind of
She gonna do
like
some kind of thing
to let him
make
know that
you
you're
want
gonna throw some little bait out there.
Yeah.
I
So
know
me,
women.
if there's a guy I like, I'm gonna let him know I like him.
Okay.
in
I
what
don't
way?
mind.
you gonna
In
let
what
him know?
way?
I'll go up to him.
Oh,
I like
Hey,
you.
what's up?
Oh,
I
yeah.
think you're cute.
Oh, dang.
So
You going
I
all
will
the way.
approach him. You know what I'm saying? I
Nice.
don't have
Yeah, she
any
different.
issues approaching him if I like him.
nice.
You got a girlfriend? What's up? You know, what's your IG?
So you
Let me
put
see
it out
what you
there.
do.
I love
He
that.
about to
I love
shake
that.
She put it out there.
Yeah, I love
Yeah.
that.
I would approach the guy, but I would never tell him I like him. There's a way, that I do conversations and
approaching
stuff like
nobody.
that.
Your own little magic.
I'm
you know,
with
you
you.
Yes, I
sprinkle
do,
it up.
and
Okay.
then
do
before
it.
you know it, he asked me for my number, and then we start
Shit, before
talking.
you
So
know
you
it.
start giving them
Yeah.
the first few digits of
Yeah,
the number.
definitely. Yeah,
I love
definitely.
that.
I know you're not talking to nobody.
I ain't approaching not a nail.
Yeah, man.
I mean,
I don't know. It's just something to me when it comes to, I don't know, I guess gender roles. I know things are changing, but I do feel like a man chooses his wife.
Yes,
a man
it does.
chooses what he wants. I want to be able to reciprocate that energy because I'm not in the space of leadership when it comes to a man. So I'm not finna be sitting there trying to like tell you what you should be doing.
Right,
No,
right.
you lead, I follow, and then I can be in a submissive space.
and I think as far as choosing your man, I think there's different phases. There's the beginning phase of liking each other, and then it evolves along the way. For me, what's really big is communication.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yes.
Please
I agree.
communicate and please reciprocate each other. That's important to me.
for sure.
And I have to feel like I could be my authentic self with you all the time. If I could be me all the time,
That's
Do women ever see
that's
their
all
authentic
I
self?
Yeah.
want, you know?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful
it.
thing right
Yeah.
It's
there.
beautiful.
It is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Does anybody ever be their authentic self all the time?
Do they have to?
Do they?
I
With
think
their
if you're comfortable in your
If you're
environment,
if you are
In your
comfortable
environment. So
environment.
that's not all the time. Then, like you,
No,
you
I mean-
saying if you
I mean, if I'm
so if you uncomfortable, are you gonna be your authentic self?
going to work,
Yes.
I mean,
I'ma
probably
be-
to a certain extent.
I'm gonna be my authentic self
I mean, like,
uncomfortably.
if-
I'm uncomfortably
Yeah.
authentic
This
right
is
now.
me.
You
This is
know,
what
I-
you gonna
I'm
get.
just raising the
Yeah.
question just for the viewers.
Yeah, I mean,
Right.
yes.
Just to, you know.
Yeah, I think it's a beautiful thing. It means that you could be vulnerable. If I could be
Right.
vulnerable with you, that
It's
is
so
beautiful.
important. It is.
Like I'm deep in.
Yeah.
Like I'm crazy, mad in love, deep in.
But I go back to what he was saying earlier about having a side chick and him being vulnerable or having.
I have a question though. Do you guys think about or take into consideration providing vulnerable spaces for the women that you are with?
For ourselves or for them? What do you mean?
For them and for yourself. Like
I
just
want
a
you to be
vulnerable
honest
space.
with
Yeah, I think men are more
I
like,
want you
to
be
we
honest.
can take it more than you guys can, I think.
I would rather you be
Like we
honest
more
with me.
listeners, like even if you say how you feel about a certain situation, I think a man can listen to you, see what you're talking about. You might have interest in another woman, you might have interest like
And another man.
but I feel like with us, you guys get upset for the smallest things. You know, even if a guy lick at another girl, y'all be ready to jump on him like a tiger, you
Not
know,
me,
instead
baby.
of saying,
Right?
me.
Definitely not me.
I want to look.
Like,
too.
so-
you want to look
okay,
to?
then that's different.
Hey, but that's different.
Yeah.
So the
wanna
question
look.
when we had when we said who was open, it was basically a 3-1, because you were open to polygamy.
Polygamy.
Yeah.
She was open to it. You was open to it.
And she said, nah.
And you're the
she
only one who
jacked.
said you want your man like
You want her man
in a
in a
I
cage
want it to myself. That's
to yourself.
Yeah.
You want to just have that, own that.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's like with the foundation she was talking about.
I said, have you ever been cheated on and you forgave him and stayed with him?
Good question.
That's a
Oh
great
my bad.
question.
That's a really good question. You put me on the spot.
I'm just saying.
Think back to it.
It was a very complicated
It's
situation.
a yes or no.
Ew, gee.
It is.
Let her get there, Neil.
You know what? I'm gonna be honest. Yes.
Okay, then you was
Yes.
polygamous.
Yeah, definitely yes. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Yes, I have. After that there was of course a lot of trust issues, obviously, and definitely having to take a break and definitely have to just figure out what I want to do as far as myself. And like again, there's a lot of men out there, but the thing is, if you have a lot of time invested, and like we said earlier, there's two types of sex. There's emotional sex, and then there's also physical sex as well.
Yeah.
You know, so I think that's different. So as far as the physical sex, okay,
Yeah,
it was just physical. I got what I
handshake.
needed. That's that. But if it's emotional, then that could pose a whole nother
But then
level.
how would you know? Like, because it tells you, or like, how would you know
Go ahead.
if it's physical or emotional?
Well, that's a conversation. You have to, that's a conversation you have to talk about. Yeah.
Right.
So for me, again, communication is everything. If you're feeling this type of way, please let me know. Don't stray me along. Don't drag me along. Be open and honest about how you're feeling. Be honest. Because I'm crazy. I would hurt somebody.
Period.
I have done some stuff in my past.
She said, don't you try it. Don't play
I
with it.
have
Don't play
done
with
some
it.
stuff, and I will hurt you. I don't care if I have to go to jail. Because look, I'm a Leo.
She not
So
scared to go to jail.
I would turn into the Phoenix real
Period.
quick. I'm Jean Grey, but I will turn to the Phoenix real quick. So once I'm in and I'm emotionally invested and you do something, I'm gonna get you back.
You gotta forgive. You gotta forgive.
I always say the best sex to ever have is sex with a person you in love with. Because it's just
The rest
so
is
much
just whatever.
more.
Because like
amazing.
everything just feels like
It just feels
it's just in there. It's
Yeah,
like,
it's
you know
like-
what I mean?
Definitely.
If you're not really
Yeah.
connected to a female, it's like that should take you to a if this you really in love with this person, you having sex with them, it's on a whole nother level.
It's on another
It feel
high.
euphoria.
Yeah,
Like,
it is. It
Yeah.
is.
Snatching the
Yeah,
soul.
such,
That's
other
nirvana.
dimensions
That's
of
like-
a thing. Yes.
Yes.
Snatch
We had we running out of time though, you know, but
So
Y'all was
good.
having
it was
some
a great
flashbacks.
talk. We'll definitely do this again. Running back on another model talk. Thank you guys for coming. How'd everybody enjoy the episode?
Well,
That was
it.
good.
It
That was
was
good.
amazing.
I think we need a part 2.
Yes, we
We're
do.
definitely gonna do a part 2, you guys. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Subscribe to Be the Model on YouTube. Let us know what you thought about your likes and comments, and we'll see you guys next time. We out.